What's good with everybody, man? Everything that you do in your life is because of you. It happens because of you. Now, it all starts in here, your mind. That's where it all starts, and then it continues through here, through your heart. But once you come to realize that stuff, that's when you really mature and grow up. You're not a little boy no more. Once you realize that everything starts with you, you will start to keep it real with yourself more. You will start to improve a lot because you understand that what you got in here affects your reality all the way. What you got in here is what makes your reality fully. And that's how you grow up, right? Let's get into this video. First things first, my life, right? My life was the same. And what I mean the same, I was living the same way in here and in here for a lot of years, right? Another way to put it, man, I'm not necessarily saying I was feeling sad all the time, but it was like I just felt the same, right? Because I didn't change this or I didn't change this. I didn't understand who I truly was. I was really with my ego all the time. I was spending time with my thoughts. I was spending time with other people's opinions. And I didn't really know who I was truly. And that's the first thing. That's how my life was, right? And that could be how a lot of you guys' lives is. And I got a video on keeping it real with yourself. If your life is like that right now, then keep it real with yourself. You got to. That's the only way you're going to change. If you keep it real with yourself. Now, from the time I was age, all right, let's just put it this way. When I turned 14 years old, right? When I turned 13 years old, something sparked inside of me. Automatically, that knew I was different from when I was 12, 11, 10. Because it was just different. It had nothing to do with the number. It just had, something just sparked inside of me. All right, so when I turned 13 years old, right? Something sparked inside of me. That certain thing that sparked inside of me, I didn't know what it was, but at the time I didn't know what it was. But that certain thing that sparked inside of me, all it was, okay, I'm starting to think deeper, right? What I mean by think deeper, I'm not just here listening to everybody and what they telling me to do and stuff, right? And that's when I started to get into a lot of arguments and shit, right? Now, with that being said, as I moved on, right, 13, 14, me starting to think deeper turned me into more mature, right? In the sense that I'm not just there clueless now, right? I'm actually got some up here. I got some more knowledge, right? So that's when I started to become more, if you want to call it, aware, right? I was just more aware of what was inside of me. Because I knew it was something more than just my body and stuff, right? I knew it was more than what they talking about, just my brain and my heart. Like, I knew it was more than that, right? I knew that these feelings inside of me, it was something different. It was something more than them, right? So I didn't find the answers to that until like recently, right? Until like I turned until like the end of me being 15, turning 16 is when I really found the answers to that, right? So let's get right into this, right? The whole point of me even saying that is because once you start to think deeper and once you start to question things, And once you just start to realize that it's more than just feelings, it's more than just I'm sad, so now I'm sad. It's more than just I'm happy. Okay, cool. We'll let that pass by. I'm just happy. It's way more than that, right? It's just when you feel happy or sad, you gotta really watch that, right? You gotta be aware of it. Now, the whole point of this video, right, is I'm telling you guys that when when I turned 13, I started to use this more. I started to discover what was inside of me more. And that's all it is, right? It's no more complicated than that. If it's more complicated, it's because you making it more complicated. There's no more complicated other than you paying more attention to what's inside of you, right? That's all it is, okay? Now, one last thing. The biggest thing that I would give you guys, right, is to just stay positive, right? Wake up each day with only positivity. A way to do that is to wake up and find something that you really love to do. And if you telling me right now it's really nothing you love to do on your day-to-day, then make something in your day-to-day something that you love. Because like I said, it's all in here. If you can make it so that you control your mind and you don't let your mind control you, and say you going outside, right, and just going for a run, or you go outside and you just outside breathing, right? You just outside breathing in the air. You living in life. You experiencing life. Make that something you love to do. Because if you positive, then nothing can mess with you. If you is positive, nothing negative will come back at you. And what I mean, I'm not saying that you're not going to experience other people's opinions, other people's thoughts, other people's egos, but all I'm saying is that if you walk around with positivity, positivity walks around you. Because combine your positivity with the awareness of you. And let me say this thing, right? Listen real close. Combine your positivity with the awareness of you knowing that your mind controls everything. That's where this comes in and this comes in. Positivity. You walk around with positivity. And then knowing that your mind is what controls everything. Knowing that you control everything because you control your mind. And that's all it is, right? Walk around with positivity, nothing can mess with you. You walk around with positivity, then at the end of the day, you just live in life, right? You walk around with positivity, positivity walks around you. Because if you go up to somebody who's not positive, you can easily make it so that they don't affect your positivity by just knowing that you control everything up here. And then really digging to yourself, how did I even become so positive today? And then you're going to realize it's because of you. You woke up and decided to do something that you love to do. You made it so that you love to do that certain thing. You made it so that you are just living and experiencing every moment of the day. You made it so that you just experiencing life without attaching to nothing. Because one more thing, if you don't attach to anything in this life and you just walk around and experience each moment for how it is, and you don't attach to nothing, what I mean by that is, say you see your mom and she mad, right? You don't look at your mom and start judging her for being mad. You don't attach to it because you positive and you understand that her walking around negative it's all because of her in here, right? So you're not attaching to it. You're not saying, oh, oh, I'm mad at her for walking around with negativity because it could mess with my positivity. No. You're going to stay positive because you know that you controlled it. And that you know that the source of that positivity is you. So you're not going to destroy it because you were the one who created it. You the source of it, right? So to end this video off, man, don't attach to anything. Live life and experience life for each moment and how it is. And that's all it is. Because if you don't attach yourself to anything, then you're not going to judge anything. If you don't attach yourself to nothing, then nothing can affect you. If you don't attach yourself to anything, then your ego is not included with you today. If you don't attach yourself to anything, then your ego is not with you today. If your ego's not with you, then you're not going to judge people, and you're not going to even care if people judge you. It's way deeper than caring. It's like you're not even going to think that people judging you exists, because it don't exist, because you stand positive. And you made me asking, where does all this positivity come from, right? Why do you want to be positive? And my answer for that question is because it's not that I want to be positive, because I do want to be positive, but that's not the right answer. The answer is I'm just experiencing life for how it is. I'm just here, not attaching to anything, because that's the true me. All them thoughts, all them opinions, all them egos, all that judging, that's fake. That's not real. That's not the true you. That's what you grew up with all this time, but that's not the true you, right? Stay positive, stay powerful. I'm out.